Mr. and Mrs. Frankenberry, when we first met, this was a property that they had really had a dream about. It was everything they wanted. It had the shop, 4 acres, right on the river, an elaborate home that was well constructed. Mr. Frankenberry was a builder in addition to being within the banking community for his career. And this was his home. This was his pride and joy.
When we decided that we were going to sell our house and move into a patio home, I had talked about doing an appraisal. So Fred came out to the house and measured it and took pictures and things like this. And in a couple of weeks he came back to me and he says, "Dean, I'm having a real problem in pricing this house because there's nothing that is comparable to it. I just don't know where to go, so I'm not going to write you a report." And he said, "Why don't you talk to McCurdy's?" And so that's when I contacted you and we started talking about the possibility of doing an auction.
He had consulted with a quality appraiser that looked at the scenario and said, this home is so unique, I don't have 3, 4, 5, 10 sales that are just like it where I can say, here's the value. And when that's the case, and you let the buyers set the price, you learn what the demand is for this property.
We had neighbors. We had 2 houses right by us that had been for sale. No action on them. And here ours was being shown and shown and shown. And so we felt very fortunate.
What we find with these premier homes, so the sellers are ready for the next chapter. And what that looks like is deciding, when do we sell? How do we sell? What's the best method? And one of the things that we're finding is a property that's unique, such as this, they need that opportunity to see the competition come together and tell them what the home is worth. This particular property, we had over 12,500 website views. We had 34 showings leading up to the auction. We had 24 registered bidders and 9 realtors that had pre-registered with their clients there, ready to compete for that property on auction day.
We're going into a new phase where things are going to be a little more convenient, not as much work, and I don't have to worry about her going up and down the basement stairs.
And I don't have to worry about him trying to start the mower and the belt breaking, and then he almost killing himself. So.
And that's one of the best parts of our job, is connecting those buyers and sellers and witnessing the excitement that they have as one chapter closes and a new chapter opens.